Hey, what's up guys, Snowy Minotaur here, and it is that time once again. It is time for me to go over my top 10 favorite skins from Chapter 4 Season 4, and also this is my last video for the chapter. This is pretty sad. It's kind of crazy that we're going into Fortnite OG, but obviously for those who are brand new to this series, at the end of each season, ever since I've started this over 2 years ago, I've been going over my favorite skins, which I have purchased and have gotten from that season that we were in. And obviously with this one, it is Chapter 4 Season 4, and I will tell you this here, there were some pretty bad skins from the season, but the good ones that we got, in my personal opinion, were really good. We had some really damn good skins from this season, so this was a very difficult list for me to make, especially because this is all my personal opinion, and I would love to see your guys' favorite skins down below in the comment section. But ladies and gentlemen, let's hop right into it. At the number 10 spot, this is going to be the Retro Zoe Clash skin. Now I've got to be honest with you, the original Zoe Clash, I was not the biggest fan of it, and I think it had to do with how the cell shading looked. It just looked very off. Not saying that the skin was bad, especially because this was a starter pack skin, but more or less I just didn't really run it that much, and I honestly found the skin to be at best. This version, however, is way better, and it actually has to do with one simple thing, and that is the cell shading edit styles. You can actually completely turn off cell shading not only on the skin, but you can also turn it off on the back bling and her pickaxe, which I actually find to be really awesome. And not to mention, I really like how the fit looks. It looks a lot more like a little gamer girl, I guess that's the best way to be putting it. She definitely looks more casual in this outfit, especially with the big old sweatshirt that she has on. And not to mention, it's a really nice reskin of an already existing skin, which I actually think is way better than the original. But speaking of that, we're gonna move on to the number 9 spot, which is, yep, another reskin, and this is the Huntress Halsey skin. Now this skin was actually part of the High Stakes Club pack. This was a pack that was out for $15, which is just insane for the amount of stuff that you got in this pack. And I think that she was probably my favorite. Now I know a lot of people don't like the High Stakes Club skins, which is completely understandable. I'm kind of in the same boat here to where I do think they're a little overrated, which is why she's right here for me. But I will not deny the fact that these skins are very clean. And again, just like how I said, the Halsey reskin that we got in here was definitely my favorite. I think that the way that she looks with her dress is great. I love her hairstyle. I love the little hat that she has on, but I think it honestly comes down to the other edit style, which is a all black tie style. And oh, it's so sick. I think it's really cool. And on top of that, you can put a mask on her as well. Oh, it's such a nice skin. I really think that this is a very clean skin that we got from this season, and definitely my favorite from this pack, hands down. But ladies and gentlemen, let's move on to my number 8 spot. This is going to be the tier 100 skin that we got this season, Kato Thorn. I can't believe I've had every single tier 100 skin on my top 10, and honestly, this is definitely a pretty good one. I don't think he was my personal favorite tier 100 that we got from Chapter 4 just in general, but I will say as an original tier 100 skin, this was a very good one. There was a bunch of edit styles with him. I think I remember at one point people were complaining that they didn't add an edit style that was actually shown off in the cinematic trailer, and they did eventually add it. I love the accessories that you can have on. His mask is sick. The other edit styles, including like his vampire form, are awesome, and the super level styles on him are fantastic. And not to mention his built-in emote, which transforms him into the vampire form, is also very sick. As I've just said, I don't think he was my personal favorite tier 100 skin. I actually think that the other two original tier 100s that we got from Chapter 4 are actually a little better than this one. But I will say, as a tier 100 skin himself, I think that this was definitely worthy of the tier 100 spot, and is definitely a very strong skin that we got from this season. Even though he was kind of done dirty in the storyline, that doesn't automatically mean that the skin was bad. I will still say it, the skin was fantastic. But ladies and gentlemen, let's move on to my number 7 spot. This is going to be the only Fortnite crew skin that made it onto this video, and that is Astria. I'm hoping I'm saying her name correctly. This skin very much reminds me of Galaxia, the very first Fortnite crew skin, and it's really good. I can tell you that right now. I love how that you can actually change the hairstyle from short to like long hair, which is pretty cool. But I think the other part about this skin that makes it a lot better for me is the edit styles, or just the edit style that she only has, because oh my goodness, that edit style, I don't know what it is, but the color scheme reminds me straight up of Astrojack from the Travis Scott set. I don't know if that's just me, but this is a really awesome original like galaxy skin. It looks really good. But overall, this skin is just another fantastic skin from the Fortnite crew. Probably the best Fortnite crew skin we got from this season. The other two Fortnite crew skins were also fantastic as well, and I hope they continue on making some really good Fortnite crew skins, because each season there's at least one that's really good, and I still think that this one overall was probably the best one. But let's move on to my number 6 spot. This is going to be my favorite skin from the battle pass, and I think a lot of people were not expecting this skin to be as popular as it was, Antonia. I never thought this skin was going to be as good as it was, but my goodness, I am very much surprised about this one. The amount of love that this skin got was actually pretty crazy, and it's really an awesome, clean, badass female skin. Probably one of the best female skins we got from the battle pass in chapter 4, period. I love all the edit styles that she has, including the jacket that she has and the mask. Oh, it's so good. And not to mention the super styles on her, in my personal opinion, look the best out of all the skins from the battle pass. It's just an insanely clean skin, and I'm telling you, at some point I feel like this skin is gonna be a very sweaty skin. This is a great original female skin from the battle pass, one of the best skins we got from this season, hands down, and one of my personal favorites, and was easily my favorite from the battle pass. And I don't think anybody saw that this skin was going to be as popular as it was, because wow. We're going to talk about the My Hero Academia collab. Now I gotta be honest with you here, I just recently started watching My Hero Academia, and I've got to be honest here, I am loving the show. You can say what you want about the fan base, but I completely digress. I'm just gonna move that completely out of context. But we did get a second collab, and wow, we got some damn good skins out of here. And at number 5 for me is Shoto Todoroki. I think that he was done very well. I think this was probably the most popular skin from the second wave that we've gotten from these. And I think he was done very well, I can tell you that. I really like the attention to detail that he has. And also, they gave him a half-cold edit style, which also looks really good. The ice on him, which more or less looks like diamonds to me. I don't know if that's just me, but I don't know if that's just the game looking like that, but I don't know. I know it's ice, but my god, I just made a crappy-ass pun there. And the skin itself is very clean. Probably one of the cleanest skins we have gotten from an anime collab in quite some time. And also, the back bling is also very cool. It's really awesome wings, which is awesome. And I just made another crappy pun. Holy shit. Now I know people are probably asking, why did you even bring up My Hero to begin with at the beginning of the segment? Well, that's because Shoto was not my personal favorite skin from this collab. This was actually Mina, and she comes in at the number 4 spot for me. This is my personal favorite character so far from My Hero, and I'm so happy that they added her to the game. She was just done so well. There's like a concert edit style, which looks absolutely adorable. I think I'm almost there to that point. I don't know though, but I do think that she was done so damn well. And also, I gotta give a shout out. Her emote is just so good. It is copyrighted though, but I don't care. This is a great dance, and I'm gonna guess it has something to do with the other edit style for her. But again, please don't spoil it in the comment section for me. Overall, this collab was done fantastically. One of the more underrated collabs in my personal opinion, because oh boy, we got some other insane collabs, just like with number 3 on my list. And oh man, I never thought we would actually see this happen. But ladies and gentlemen, Jack Skellington. We got a Nightmare Before Christmas collaboration in Fortnite. I think this is the first ever Disney collab in Fortnite. Now, obviously, more or less an actual Disney collab, if you know what I mean, like an actual Disney character. Because obviously we have Disney-owned properties in Fortnite, like Star Wars, Indiana Jones, and some of the Marvel skins. But I believe this is the first time since the Hot Marat emote that we have gotten an actual full-blown collaboration with a Disney film. And I love The Nightmare Before Christmas. It's one of those movies that's just so good to watch, not only during Halloween, but also during Christmas. So I wouldn't be surprised if he comes back for Christmas, but I completely digress. This skin was almost done flawlessly. I think the skin was just flawless in general. I love how they gave him the Santa Jack edit style as well. Great attention to detail, and you knew the back bling was gonna be zero. I mean, oh my god, the back bling. Seeing Jack Skellington in Fortnite is just insane, and it opens up the door for more Disney characters to come into Fortnite. Maybe we'll see some more Nightmare Before Christmas characters come into the game, because I think that's possible now, obviously. And I've got to say this here, the emote's fantastic. It's This Is Halloween. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. So good. I love this skin so much, but I do think that there were two more that were better than this one, just like with number 2. And ladies and gentlemen, this is my favorite skin from the original skins that we got this season. It took a long time for us to get these, but this is the Caper skin. This is the customizable spray skins, and they were like so hyped up for the longest time because a lot of people were really wanting these skins to just release at this point. They were leaked since like the beginning of chapter 4 season 1, believe it or not. I think it was during the Most Wanted collab. They were basically advertised everywhere, but they never released them because they weren't even finished, and I was not expecting them to be as good as they were, especially for 1,200 V-Bucks a piece. Like, holy crap. And not to mention, I called it, by the way, that these skins would become sweaty. These skins became sweaty and obviously abused in Party Royale to flex sprays that pretty much non-soul cares about, but I completely digress. You can basically run these skins like in a sweaty form, or you can just be a casual player and just mess around with everything. The customization on these skins is almost endless, and I think that's awesome. And not to mention, you can actually change the character model, believe it or not, with the different skin tones, which is very interesting. I don't think we've ever had a skin that's like that ever, if I'm not mistaken. Like, these skins are so damn good. I am just absolutely like, hats off to them for putting this in the game. Like, it took us so long for us to get these, and the wait was so worth it. Phenomenal skins. But ladies and gentlemen, they weren't my favorite skins, because at number 1, I can't believe I'm about to say this here, Michael Myers. I am a massive fan of the Halloween franchise and just horror movies in general, okay? Ever since we had Ash Williams from The Evil Dead, I have been really wanting to see a lot more horror characters, but more or less iconic horror slashers. Because with Ash coming into Fortnite, it opened up the doorway for that to happen. A lot of people were wanting to see Ghostface this year, but the second option that people really wanted to see, if that wasn't gonna happen, was Michael Myers. And I can't believe we got him in the game. And what do I need to say about this skin? It's Michael Myers in Fortnite. The back bling is amazing. I'll say that right now. The back bling, people are probably just wondering, oh, it's just a normal pumpkin back bling. It's nothing crazy, but no, this means a lot. This is so much more, because this is from the opening of Halloween. And if you look very closely at one of the eyes, you can see Michael Myers' head there, and also his knife on the nose connecting to the mouth of the pumpkin. It is a great attention to detail there. And the emote, do I even need to speak about this emote? It was probably one of the best emotes, if not the best emote we got from this season, hands down. And I wish he had an edit style, maybe for like the burnt version of him from like Halloween Kills, but honestly, I don't mind that he didn't get anything else. I think that the skin, just himself and everything else that he has, was done flawlessly. This was one of the best skins we got this year overall, and it's crazy. This was just a crazy collab. Ghostface next, maybe. We're probably gonna see Ghostface, but I highly doubt it. But ladies and gentlemen, that is it for today's video. I really hope you all enjoyed. If you did happen to enjoy this video, consider subscribing to the channel. Don't forget to check out my Twitter, aka my X account. Socials are all on screen. Thank you all so much for watching. I love every single one of you. Remember, everyone, it's always good to take chances.